What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DR2727. Shout out my Transformers collectors, 1/12 scale collectors, whatever you collect. And this week's 2MP or not 10P, we're continuing our Bayverse series with New Age Mista, their version of Soundwave. And sorry for the voiceover. I have this figure still, I just don't have it in display yet. And for those who don't know, we talk about the cons, the pros, and we just say if this thing is a MP or not by today's standards. And let me start out with the cons. It's only one con I have, and that's the transformation and kind of the panel lines it has in vehicle mode, because the vehicle mode is so gorgeous. I'll put a picture of the vehicle mode in here. But this thing is beautiful in both modes. But the transformation to get there is kind of frustrating. So that's the biggest knock, really the only knock I got against it, is the transformation. But let me say this, and make no mistake about it, this figure is gorgeous in both modes. It works well in both modes. I think that the Bayverse designs kind of lend themselves to what third party can do well, especially if you do like New Age and take a premium paint to it. Like it has washes in it, it has dry brushing. It came with Ravage and Laserbeak, at least the initial version, which was fair. The articulation is good. Another minor nitpick is like those leg bits, where they're red parted, they're kind of fiddly. Not fiddly to break, just mean they don't stay in position a while. But by and large, this figure is a home run. And I would say this, that this is one of the top 10 figures in my collection, maybe top 5. I have to go back and reevaluate everything, but I can definitely say this is one of the top 10 figures in my collection. And I know that this version of Soundwave isn't as popular and, you know, isn't as beloved as our G1 Soundwave, but this figure is just as good. This figure plays second fiddle to nobody. You can bring it to any party, and it survives. It has die cast, it has different paint finishes, it has good articulation, looks good in both modes. You can bring this figure to anything, and you can bring it in the world. You can bring it to any other figure, and it holds its own. So I guess that's a long way of me saying that it's an MP. This figure holds its own, and I wish that New Age, I know they're going back and forth with Magic Square. I wish they would quit their war with Magic Square and kind of focus more so on the Bayverse figures, because this figure it blew me away. I think the film I'm using is from my 2020 run. I think this figure was the number 3 figure for 2020, and I think the number 2 and 1 was Unicron and Astro Train. But this figure's on, and this figure held its own with those 2 figures. I just think those 2 figures are iconic. One, because Astro Train's a triple change, and Unicron, Zeta Unicron was Zeta Unicron. It was a cylinder that turned into a robot. But make no mistake about it, this is the MP. This figure holds its own with anybody. And like my guy Chili Con Carne say, this is a first ballot MP Hall of Fame figure. I can't say any more good than that. That's the best way to sum it up. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.